Wherever you are right now, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of my avid followers, my new followers dito sa FB, my Facebook friends, all my relatives, my kumares, my compadres, mga kinakapatid diyan, my friends and colleagues in the entertainment industries, uh, my co-doctors, my friends and colleagues sa fashion industries, all my friends in the US, like Esther Abad and also Divina Russell. Hello and thank you for watching. My co-workers right now, my staffs, mga pasyente kong nanonood sa akin, mga clients, mga co-retarians, and everyone that are all watching right now, welcome to my show, Let's Talk with Doc Yami. Again, I'm Doc Yami Santos. Yung mga hindi pa nakakilala sa akin, may mga nagme-message sa akin dyan, nagtitext na kung sino daw ba ako, no? I'm Doc Yami Santos, your clinical mental health psychologist and therapist and host for tonight live streaming show titled Let's Talk. Sa mga taong hindi familiar, ako si Doc Yami Santos. I used to have a show sa ABS-CBN, DCMM, Teleradyo noon, every night, Monday through Saturday noon, no? Now, I'm doing my own show, Love Lines. Ang show ko pala dati, titled is Love Lines. Now, I'm doing my own live streaming show called Let's Talk with Doc Yami Santos. Please like and share this live streaming for us to support and continue to help and guide people with stress issues and clinical mental health issues out there. No? This is my way of reaching out to everyone who needs guidance, support, and on how to deal with their stress issues, pwede rin to deal with their emotional issues, or psychological issues, social issues, pwede rin sex issues nila sa buhay, clinical mental health issues, saka mga problema ng mga LGBTQ community dyan. Pwede rin love or relationship issues, behavioral problems, identity crisis, death issues, grief, and also abusive issues. No? I'm doing this show for me to share and extend my help to people who are not able to seek and help support for their clinical mental health problems. I also have a fan page. Ang pangalan ng fan page ko is Doc Yami Santos, Let's Talk. One thing I've noticed for the past show ko, karami ng mga viewers ko are from abroad, no? And dito rin, meron din dito sa Pilipinas, pero most of the texts that I've been getting or messages that I'm getting is or are from abroad. Kaya to all of my viewers abroad and here in the Philippines, you may also text me sa Globe number ko or sa Smart and Sun number ko at Viber number. You may message me din doon sa FB Messenger account ko for any or all of your concerns in regards to our topic, no? My Globe number is 0917 520 8435. My Sun or Smart number is 0933 855 2787. Of course, my Viber is the same thing as my Globe, which is 0917 520 8435. Because of COVID-19, I'm sure it has an intense effect sa ating buhay ngayon. Our emotions, our psychological views, our health, our social life, our moral values, our outlooks in life, our mental well-being, pwede rin ating physical attributes or ang ating relationship with people and our outlooks within our self-perception. No? Walang pinipili itong COVID-19 o itong pandemic natin. It can be anyone from rich to poor, boy or girl, heterosexual, or anyone in the LGBTQ community, or even sa lahat ng type of religion, pwede tayo magkaroon ng COVID-19, which sana nga hindi, no? COVID-19 is not only the problem ng mga tao ngayon na na-experience natin sa buhay ngayon. Because of this pandemic, I'm sure lahat tayo are suffering from stress, feeling of anxiety, depression, minsan unlove, emotional and psychological pain, as well as physical pain. Minsan torture nga, no? Emotional hurt, minsan mixed personal and social conflicts that we can't control and can't understand. Minsan can't even explain and don't can't even find a solution to it. Kaya at times you just need a person to talk to for us to shout out our feelings and concerns, whether it's good or bad. Someone to help us think, assess our inner thoughts. Kaya please join me and let's all relax and shout out all our concerns sa Let's Talk with Doc Yami. One thing about this show is this is so very casual. Hindi tulad sa ABS-CBN noon na may mga special lighting, special sounds, may mga commercial break. Dito, what you see is what you get. Sabi ko nga last time, ang commercial break ko lang dito is, for example, kung inom ako ng tubig, then that's the time, right now. And everything is so raw na it's so comfortable. May nagsabi nga sa akin it's so relaxing daw, it's so comfortable kasi they feel like they're actually talking to a person, not like sa TV na alam mo everything is edited, everything is scripted, lahat na may mga breaks, commercial break, na may mga special lighting, special effects. So, hindi raw realistic, not in compare dito sa live streaming natin ngayon na it's so raw na talagang makikita mo na everything is so natural. Okay? So let me start with our show, with our topic. Ngayon, no? Ito, inaayos. Ang assistant ko actually dito is my anak, my little girl. Siya ang tumutulong sa akin to set up my cellphone, everything. Para mabasa ko nga yung mga pumapasok sa... Mas mahusay pa nga ito kaysa sa iba Kaysa sa akin, not iba, Tagalog ko, no? Naka-online right now si Andy De Rosario Lucas. Hi Andy, thank you for watching and for the support, no? Okay, I'll start now regarding our topic tonight. Ang isang developmental disability significantly affecting the verbal and the non-verbal communication and the social interaction ng isang individual by a certain set of behaviors in children's or in adults can exhibit any combination of the behaviors in any degree of severity, such behavior can be repetitive body movements. Example nito is rocking, flapping, spinning, running back and forth, no? Or repetitive motion with objects such as spinning the wheels, shaking or flipping levers, okay? Pwede ring staring at light or spinning at objects or ritualistic behavior, tawag natin naman dito, for lining up objects repeatedly touching them or touching the objects in set of orders, no? Ano nga ba ang tawag sa ganitong clinical mental health disorder? Well, let us all enter the world of autism. Our topic tonight is all about individuals suffering from autism. Yung mga binanggit ko nga dito earlier, yung repetitive body movements, repetitive motions with objects, staring at lights or spinning objects, ritualistic behaviors are all signs of autism sa isang tao, no? Sino ba ngayon online? Babatiin ko ngayon. Si Etaro Yuji is watching us right now. Thank you, Etaro, for watching, no? Let's see here, okay? Again, as I said earlier, pwede nyo i-text dito or i-message me sa private, sa Facebook Messenger ko or sa Viber, or you could text me, which binigay ko na sa inyo kanina yung number ko, no? Ito, may nag-message sa akin ngayon, sa aking Facebook Messenger. Sandali lang, babasahin ko ito, no? Give me a few minutes. Sandali lang. Open ko ito. Sandali. Okay. Ang message dito sa akin, sa messenger ko is, "Good evening po, Doc Yami Santos. Nag-enjoy po kami sa show ninyo. And one thing I can say, nakakatulong po kayo or marami po kayong natutulungan na tao na can't afford to go to a therapist. Ako po si Glenda from Michigan, USA." Hi Glenda, thank you for watching. No? Layo mo pa. Say hello to everyone dyan sa Michigan for me, and yung mga nanonood sa Michigan, USA, good morning sa inyong lahat. Ang tanong ni Glenda dito sa akin right now is, how can you tell if someone has autism? Tagalogin ko ito. Paano rin natin malalaman kung isang tao ay may autism? No? Glenda, masasabi ko rito is, a person with autism might show signs of not responding to their name. Para silang bingi, deaf ng bata, no? You could call them, but they will have no interaction, no response sa iyo when you call them. Susunod dito, ang pwedeng sign is not point at object or things of interest or demonstrate interest. Pwede rin not play, pretend games, avoid eye contact, want to be alone. May possibility they have difficulty understanding or showing understanding or what other people is feeling on their own. Yun ang mga sign of autism, no? What I mean is not point at object or things interest is wala silang interesado sa mga bagay, or kahit na gusto nilang isang bagay, hindi nila pino-point out, parang wala silang pakialam. Tapos hindi sila naglalaro, they just too focus on themselves. Ayun. Ito masasabi ko mga basic signs, Glenda, ng autism. Pwede rin they have difficulty in understanding or showing understanding sa mga tao on how they feel. Hindi nila ma-express ang kanilang feelings. Okay? Sino pa ba mga nag-online dito na babating ko? Si Anton David is online. Hi Anton, thank you for watching always. Okay, may message ako dito. Let's see. Good evening po, Doc. My name is Steven of Pasig. Hi, Steven. Hi, Pasig. Kung sino man nanonood sa inyo yan sa Pasig, hello and good evening. Ang tanong ko lang po, Doc, is, how do autistic toddlers behave? Okay. Paano doon nagbe-behave ang isang autistic na bata, toddlers? Okay? Masasabi ko rito, Steven, is children with autism, basic common behavior. Socially, their behavior is often inappropriate, like taking their clothes off in public places. At times, they tend to be aggressive or they have tantrums. At times, they engage in self-stimulatory behavior, like rocking or hand flicking, pwede ring hurting themselves or hurting other children, for example, by headbanging, yung inuumpog nilang ulo nila, or biting, nangangagat, no? Yan ang mga masasabi kong mga behavior ng autistic na toddlers. Okay? And I hope I was able to answer your question, Steven. And say hello to Pasig for me. Hindi pa ba yung mga online ngayon? Ito, may message tayo isa rito. Dali. Okay, from my Viber naman to. Ang tanong dito is, how does someone with autism think? Ako po si Marcy from Baldwin Park, California. Okay. Hi Marcy. Actually, I grew up all my life sa LA, California. Malapit lang yan sa akin, Baldwin, California. And hi Baldwin, Baldwin Park. Ang tanong dito ni Marcy is, people with, how does someone with autism think? Paano daw mag-isip ang isang bata na may autism or autistic, di ba? People with autism, ang ano nito, are details before concept. Thinkers, while yung non-autistic people naman is people are concept before details. Thinkers naman, no? What I mean is, medyo magulo, no? What I mean by this is, yung autistic, mind approaches their behavior. A bottom-up approach, no? Ang non-autistic naman is mind utilizes top-down thinking, drawing on prior learning and memories. Yun ang pagkakaiba ng how does someone with autism think. Okay, sandali. Ito po mga message natin. Sunod-sunod to mga nag-message sa akin dito. I wanna make sure na maano ko. Kasi minsan, late nang dumadating yung message sa akin na hindi ko nababasa, no? Nababasa ko lang, pumapasok lang after the show. Okay. Ito, may nag-message sa akin dito. Good PM po, Doc Yani Santos. My name is Byron. I'm from Quezon City. Nag-enjoy po kami ng family ko sa topic ninyo. Well, thank you very much, Byron. Ang tanong ko po is, how do you talk to an autistic person? Okay. Paano daw kausapin ang isang autistic person? Yun ang gustong malaman ni Byron, no? Ang tips ko for talking to an adult on autism spectrum, no, is I would address him or her as you would any other adult, not as a child. Avoid using words or phrases that are too familiar or too personal. Say what you mean. Wala yung paligoy-ligoy, wala yung mga baby talk, wala yung mga you giving the person hints. Wala. Say directly what you mean. Okay, be firm. Take time to listen. Tingnan mo mga gesture niya. Tingnan mo ang behavior niya sa'yo, kung how he responds or how she responds to you. If you ask a question, wait for a response. Kasi merong at times na when we ask questions, nagmamadali tayo, gusto natin, ura-urada, may sagot na sa atin. Well, it does not work with autistic children or with autistic adults, no? Sabi ko, if you ask a question, wait for a response. It may take time. It may take a while for that person to reply. Pero he or she will reply in her own convenient time. Kaya habaan nyo ang pasensya nyo, no? Provide a meaningful feedback. Meaning by this is always on a positive feedback. Hindi negative. Kung meron siyang sinabi sa yung response na hindi mo nagustuhan, ang i-provide mo sa kanyang feedback is more constructive in a way na may intindihan ng tao, not on a negative way. Don't speak as if the person is not in the room. Okay? Ina-ignore natin o nagsasalita tayo na parang wala siya doon. Don't do that. always attend and respect His presence. Yun ang masasabi ko mga isang example or tips for talking to an adult with autism spectrum. I hope I was able to answer your question, Byron. And hello, QC. Mga nanonood sa akin yan, taga QC. Hello, and thank you for watching. Meron pa mga, alin ka pa rito yung mga nag-text sa akin. Dali. Okay. Good PM, Doc Yami. My name is Carol and Barry. Mag-asawa po kami and we are from Pasadena, California. Hi! Hello, at yung mga nanonood dyan from Pasadena. Hello. Good morning. Ang tanong po namin is, can you live a normal life with autism? Okay. Pwede daw bang mabuhay na normal life ang isang tao with autism? In severe cases, Carol and Barry, no? In severe cases, an autistic child may never learn to speak or make an eye contact. But many children with autism and other autism spectrum disorder are able to live relatively normal lives. Yeah. Normal lives, sense na in their way, not the way we want them to be. Kasi one thing we have to remember is we can't expect too much from a child or a person with autism. We have to widen our patience, understanding, and of course, extend our support. Not only emotionally, physically, nandoon na rin tayo, and intellectually and psychologically. We have to be there for that person. Yeah, but yes, they can live relatively a normal life. Okay, Carol and Barry? Sila pa ba mga nandito online sa atin ngayon? Madali lang. I-check ko lang, no? Madali lang. Okay. Saka, work ko nga. Para hindi ako nahirapan, i-work ko nga ang aking glasses. Okay. Ito nag-text sa atin ngayon, sa akin is nag-private message. Tingnan ko nga. Okay. Thank you, Doc Yami Santos. Thank you for your help and support sa show ninyo at marami po kayong natutulungan. Well, thank you very much. Ang pangalan ko po is si Mage and I'm from USA. Hi, Mage. Hi, USA. Tanong ko lang po is, how do autistic adults live? Paano daw nabubuhay ang isang adults na with autism? Okay, paano sila magsusurvive? Siguro magbubuhay dito sa mundo natin, okay? Adults with, ang masasabi ko dito, Mage, is adults with autism spectrum disorder, which is called the ASD, can live in all types of housing care. For example, some people may be suited to a residential care home, while others naman may prefer to live on their own and receive home support or care from their family or loved ones. Or sometimes nag-hire sila ng private nurse or caregiver. Others live completely independently. Supported living can work very well for some adults with autism spectrum or for autism spectrum disorder or autism. Okay. I hope I was able to answer your question, Mage, from USA. Hi! Meron pang nanood sa akin. Sa atin ngayon, si Phoebe Resilia Namisio. Hi, Phoebe! Thank you for watching. Good evening po, Doc. Good evening. Ito, may nag-text sa atin ngayon. Inom muna ako, no? Itong commercial break ko ngayon, iinom ng water. Ang tanong dito, sa aking messenger, may nag-message sa akin, good evening po, Doc Yami. Ako po si Lynn of Chicago. Can autistic adult feel love? Um, Please say hello to everyone dyan sa Pilipinas for me. Okay. Hi, Lynn. And sa mga taga-Chicago who's watching me right now, thank you very much. And good morning sa inyong lahat dyan. At sabi nga pala ni Lynn, sa mga nanonood, baka may kamag-anak siyang nanonood dito, good, hello to everyone dito sa Philippines, sabi ni Lynn. Ang tanong ni Lynn is, can autistic adults feel love? Yung mga autistic person daw ba with autism, nakakaramdam daw ba sila ng pagmamahal? Okay? Ang masasabi ko dito, Lynn, is definitely a yes, yes, yes. Okay? People on the spectrum, yung may autism, do feel love and have the ability to fall in love also. Further, they can feel emotions just as tayong tao, just like any ordinary people out there. Pwede sila magmahal. They can have emotions. They can get hurt. They can feel happiness. They can feel pain. Pwede rin nila maramdaman unloved or unwanted. Wala silang pinagkaiba sa tao na walang autism or autistic behavior. Okay? Isa pa, sino pa ba rito mga nag-ano sa atin? Sandali lang, text ko. Ito, may nag-ano sa akin ngayon. Good PM, Doc Yami. What is a good job for someone with autism? Ako po si Bob from Australia at lagi ko po namin kayong pinanunood dito ever since sa ABS-CBN pa kayo. Well, thank you very much, Bob. Hello sa mga sa Australia na mga nanonood sa akin ngayon, no? Whoever are watching, thank you for watching. Ang tanong ni Bob dito is, what is a good job for someone with autism? Ano bang magandang pwedeng trabaho ng isang tao na may autism? Okay. Bob, ang masasabi ko dito is, people with autism can make a career devoted to with animals. Is an excellent choice for adults with autism. What I mean by animals, devoted to animals is, ang possible career nila, which is very good for a person with autism, includes pet groomer, a dog trainer, veterinary technician, pwede rin sila maging pet sitter, livestock caretaker on a farm, or even pwede rin sila maging veterinarian. Kasi one thing about this type of work is, autistic person kasi is, they're too focused into certain things, no? And kaya nasabi kong animals, devoted to animals is an excellent choice for adults with autism is because they are focused on one animal. Meron sila inalaga, like for example, groomer. So meron sila ginugroom ang isang puppy or isang pet, nakafocus lang sila doon. Dog trainer, nakafocus sila. So everything is focused to one animal. Hindi naman maaring focus sila sa 10 different animals there, di ba? Not like any job na you have to be multitasking. Dito, as a devoted to animals, is you're focused to one animal at a time. So, hindi na di-distract ang kanilang pag-iisip o ang kanilang time. They're able to think, assess things bago sila mag-react. Kaya they're more at peace, relax sila. Okay? I hope I was able to answer your question, Bob. And hello sa Australia dyan. Ano pa ba ito? Okay. Ang tanong dito, si Brenda Manakil is online. Hi, Tita Brenda. Thank you for watching. Send my love to Tita Mila and also to all diyan. Okay? Hindi lang. May nag-message sa akin dito. Basahin ko lang. Okay? Ito. Uh, Good PM po, Doc Yami. Lagi ko po kayong pinanunood ever since from ABS-CBN yung show ninyong Love Lines. At ngayon po, I'm glad meron na kayong show, live streaming sa Facebook, which are very, very helpful sa mga tao can't afford to pay for therapy. Okay, ang tanong po namin is, how do you deal with autistic employee? Kasi meron po akong isang empleyado na autistic. Okay. Uh, okay. Ang pangalan ko po is si Megan from New Zealand. Okay. Hi Megan, thank you for watching, and mga tao sa New Zealand, kung nanonood man kayo, hello and thank you for watching, no? Ang masasabi ko dito is, how do you deal with autistic employee? Ang tanong ni Megan, kasi meron nga daw siyang isang empleyado, siguro kapapasok pa lang na autistic, no? Megan, ang masasabi ko rito is, tips ko ito sa'yo, basic tips to clarify expectations of the job. Okay? You have to be clear kung anong ina-expect mo sa tao na yun, kung anong job description niya. Very clear on that. You can't expect the person to do well in multitasking, di ba? So, i-clarify mo talaga anong ina-expect mo, expectation mo sa kanya, sa type of work na pinagagawa mo sa kanya. I-provide mo ang training or monitoring. Make sure na i-train mo mabuti with patience, long patience. At i-monitor mo continuously kung if this person is able to cope up, or if this person is able to understand the job description and what you expect from him to do or her to do. Make sure instruction are concise and specific. Huwag ka magbibigay ng mahabang instruction or explanation. Maiksi lang. Be specific and make it short. The more you say things, the more you explain things, at hindi ka specific, mas malilito yung tao with autism. Hindi nila makukuha, and it will just be a frustrating situation for both of you. Ensure the work environment is well structured. Regular review ng performance niya. Kasi ang autistic person, gusto nila is a continue yung positive reinforcement. That, wow, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job, but I think you need to improve on this, and this is the best way you could do this, or to improve. Always a positive or constructive input sa work nila. Kaya ang review performance nila is regular. Hindi lang maali. You can't compare it to a regular employee na once a year or twice a year. No, it has to be constant, like weekly or even weekly is good. It reminds mo sa kanila how well they are doing or how well they are performing. Provide a sensitive by direct feedback. Yun nga sabi ko is be direct, constructive, at be sensitive, no? Wag yung be aware na hindi sila masasaktan emotionally kasi mga sensitive yan eh. And also yung sabi ko nga rito, reassurance mo. Huwag mo kakalimutan yung reassurance, hindi stress out ko yun. reassure muna they're doing a great job. Kung, lagi. Para ma-feel nila na they are well appreciated. Dali. Ano pa ba? Checkin ko lang kung sino pa yung mga naka-online ngayon. Yung mga hindi ko na babate, no? Kasi minsan, late nang dumadating yung mga messages ninyo or minsan yung mga names ng mga nanonood, late nang pumapasok dito, no? Sa Facebook ko. Kaya hindi ko na nag-greet, so I do apologize for that. Ito, may nag-message sa akin dito, babasahin ko lang. Okay. Okay. Good evening po, Doc Yami. My name is Claire of LA, California. Hi, Claire, and hello sa LA dyan, mga taga-LA na nanonood. I'm actually from there. Lumaki ako sa LA, California. At dyan din ako nag-aral lahat-lahat. Okay? Tanong dito ni Carol is, what do autistic adults struggle with? Saan daw nag-i-struggle ang mga autistic na adults? Okay, inom muna ako for my commercial break. Okay, Claire, what do autistic adults struggle with? Mental health problems such as anxiety, depression, obsessive compulsion, motor difficulties, including major motor skills such as standing upright, or fine motor skills such as holding a pencil between their fingers and thumb. Pwede rin maging sensory problems such as hearing and sounds, and sensitivity, visual, and disturbance. Yun ang mga pwedeng maging struggle ng taong autistic. Okay, yun lang. Yun lang po ito. Okay, may message sa akin dito. Good evening po, Doc Yami. My name is Ben from North Carolina. Ang tanong po namin is, can you fully recover from autism? Lagi po kaming nanonood sa iyo at sinusupport ko po namin kayo. It's so realistic ang inyong topic. Well, thank you very much, Ben. And say hello to, hi, sa mga taga North Carolina dyan, mga nanonood sa akin. Hello. And thank you for watching, no? Or listening. Ang tanong dito ni Ben, can you fully recover from autism? Let's see. Some children can recover from autism, but problems often remains. Through research, no, napag-aralan is children can outgrow a diagnosis of autism spectrum disorder or ASD once considered a lifelong condition, but behavior remains. Okay? Yung mga autistic child diyan or tao na may ASD, no? Pagka na-recover na diagnose sila with autism spectrum disorder, which is ASD nga, at for a lifelong condition na yan, na meron silang ganon, hindi, ang recovery nila is, they get used to it, pero yung behavior nila remains. Kung ano man yung mga signs of autism, it will stay. So, ang kailangan dito is understanding and support. And kailangan dito is therapy, ongoing therapy for life. Yun ang masasabi ko dito sa people with autism. Sino pa ba mga nag-ano sa akin dito? Okay. May nag-message sa akin dito. Good PM po, Doc Yami. My name is James and Claudia. We're from California. Okay. Well, hi James and Claudia. And hindi yan specify kung saan parts of California, no? Pero California daw sila. Okay. Ang tanong po namin sa inyo, Doc Yami, is how do kids get autism? Paano daw nagkakaroon ng autism ang isang bata? O pwede isang tao, di ba? James and Claudia. Ang masasabi ko dito is, how do kids get autism? There's no one cause of autism, no? Autism develops from a combination of genetic and non-genetic or environmental influences. This influences appears to increase the risk that a child will develop autism. Ito ang result kung how do kids get autism. Si Elsa Paras is online. Hi Elsa! Thank you for watching uli. Send my love to all, to the family. Nasanay na ako sa name niya kasi dati tawag sa kanya is Sai. Ngayon Elsa na. Okay, dali lang. Sa mga bagong kaka-tune in lang uli, kindly do share and like the page para tuloy-tuloy natin matulungan yung mga tao diyan with clinical mental health issues, no? May nagtanong sa akin if I'm getting paid for this. No, I'm not. I'm doing this session or this show to be able for me to help out or to extend my help sa mga tao can't get help from a therapist. Okay. Ang tanong dito, may tanong dito. Checkin ko lang itong message ko. Okay. Good evening po, Doc Yami. My name is Glenda of New York City, USA. Pwede po bang maging slightly autistic ang isang tao? Please shout out, hello sa Pilipinas. Baka nanonood din ang aking mga family sa iyo. Kasi dito po, nanonood po kami ng mga friends ko lagi sa inyo. Well, thank you Glenda and mga taga New York dyan na mga nanonood. Hello! And thank you for watching and good morning, no? Sa inyo, morning dyan, gabi rito eh. So, ang tanong dito ni Glenda, can you be slightly autistic? Pwede ba daw maging slightly autistic tayo o isang tao? Autism spectrum disorder, in short, autism, no? Iba tawag nila ASD, can look different in different people. It's a developmental disability that affects the way people communicate, behave, or interact with others. There is no single cause for it, and symptoms can be very mild or very severe. Iba-iba yan iba-iba sa tao. Hindi lahat ng autistic na tao or may autism is pare-pareho ng gesture o pare-pareho ng mga symptoms. Kaya, so it depends. It varies kung mild or very mild or severe man or very severe. May pagka mild severe din o mild ang pagka-autism nila. Si Raquel, Marcelo, and Garcia Santiago is watching. Hi Raquel and Marcelo and Garcia Santiago. Thank you for watching. Let's see here. Okay. Naano ko pa, merong nag-message sa akin, nagbabuffer ngayon, checking ko. Okay? While I'm waiting Inom muna ako, commercial break. Okay. Ito may nag-message sa akin dito from California. Okay, my name is Mildred. I'm from California. Um, Tanong ko lang po, Doc Yami, do autistic toddlers cry a lot? Uh, Again po, thank you po. Marami po kayong natutulungan dito. Not only in the Philippines, but also dito sa USA. Marami po kayong mga natutulungan na needs therapy. Well, thank you Mildred, and I hope so too. Kaya nga, ginagawa ko ito, itong live streaming ito, enable for me to reach out sa mga tao kung saan man sila, whether it's abroad or dito sa Pilipinas. Ang tanong ni Mildred is, do autistic toddlers cry a lot? Umiiyak daw ba ang mga autistic toddlers? Do they cry a lot, no? Mildred, usually, teka, may nag-message. Okay. Children with autism aren't crying. Hindi sila umiyak eh. They aren't crying or wailing or flailing to get to get at to get us or to get our attention, di ba? Hindi sila umiyak to get our attention eh. They are or nagtatantrum or umuungol. Oh, they're not doing that to get our attention. They are crying because it's what their body needs to do in that moment to release the tension and emotion from feeling overwhelmed with emotions or sensory stimulations. Um, ito lang ang way nilang i-release yung nararamdaman nila sa loob nila, yung mga tension, mga emotions, mga feelings na na-overwhelm sila. Sensory feelings, itong way nila para ma-release nila yung mga negative effects sa katawan nila. So, crying, making noises, wailing or flailing is one way na ma-erase nila yon. Akala naman ng mga iba dito is, excuse me, it's their way of crying. Or, ano yan, sa Tagalog, nagpapakuha ng atensyon. Hindi eh. This is their way of releasing their tension sa kanilang katawan na nararamdaman. Okay. Dali lang. Tignan ko rito kasi sino pa mga nag-message. Okay. Good PM po, Doc Yami. We are from New Jersey. Is there different types po ba ng autism? If so, ano po ba? Kami po si Bill and Cynthia. Again, taga New Jersey po kami. And we enjoy watching your show always. Okay. Mga taga New Jersey diyan who are watching, thank you for watching, and I do appreciate na nag-enjoy kayo sa show ko, and also kay Bill and Cynthia for messaging me and for continue sa panood, no? And for listening. Ang tanong dito ni Bill and Cynthia, is there different types po ba ng autism? If so, ano po ba? Bill and Cynthia, there are 3 types of autism spectrum disorder. Or ang tawag natin dyan is ASD, which is Autism Spectrum Disorder. Unang-una rito is autistic disorder. Ito yung isang type. This is sometimes called a classic autism. Susunod dito is Asperger syndrome. Uh, People with Asperger syndrome usually have a milder symptoms of autistic disorder. Ikatatlo naman dito is pwede nating sabihin na pervasive developmental disorder. Yun ang tatlo eh. Autistic disorder, Asperger syndrome, and pervasive developmental disorder. Siguro, I'm sure lahat kayo, iniisip na yun. Ano ba yun? Ano ba autistic disorder, Asperger syndrome, and pervasive developmental disorder? Well, explain ko sa inyo, no, para at least you have an idea kung ano sila. Ang autistic disorder is developmental disorder yan of variable severity that is characterized by difficulty in social interaction, pwede rin communication, and by restricted or repetitive patterns of thoughts and behavior. Yan ang ibig sabihin ng autistic disorder. Asperger syndrome naman is a developmental disorder related to autism and characterized by higher than average intellectual ability coupled with impaired social skills and restrictive, repetitive, a repetitive pattern of interests and activities. Ang pervasive developmental disorder naman is, yun ang tinatawag natin na the diagnostic category of pervasive developmental disorder or PDD. Sabi nga nila, refers to PDD, no? To a group of, to a group of disorders to characterized by delay in the development of social and communication skills. Yan. Yan ang pagkakaiba ng autistic, Asperger, saka pervasive. Sino pa ba ito? Teka, may nag-message sa akin dito. Si Alex Dison is online. Hi Alex, thank you for watching. Ito si Alex Dison agad. I've known this person, parang family ko na ito eh. I've known this person for years, way back. Way back from the US, LA, California, no? Yung sister niya, which is a close friend of mine, well, lahat sila parang family ko na ito eh. We went to the same college hanggang gumraduate, tapos si Alex is kapatid ni Divina Russell. Hi Divina Russell, kung nanonood ka ngayon, nag-usap na kami ni Alex regarding the career-wise. Everything's okay naman. At ito, nasa Pilipinas ngayon si Alex, no? Alex Dison. I-share ko lang to, no? Bago ko ito basahin itong mga nag-text sa akin dito. Alex Dison is from LA, California. He's one of the top or excellent hairdresser sa LA, California. And he decided to move here sa Philippines to try out his luck. And I'm sure he'll do very well. Ngayon, due to the fact na nagkaroon tayo ng lockdown because of the pandemic, it stopped everything. Hindi siya makapag-spread out in terms of his career-wise. Pero one thing I can say, friend ko siya, Alex Dizon, okay? Kung interesado kayo, you could message me at bibigay ko yung number niya. I'll ask kung pwede, no? Or I will message him for him to call you. Pero he's an excellent hairdresser, stylist. Hindi lang pa basta-basta, top of the line. He cuts hair and color, ribbon, name it, he can do it. He does it very well talaga. Hindi kayo magsisisi. Most of his clients are from are celebrities back home in California and also here sa Pilipinas. I'm sure pagka mabigyan natin ng break, uh, pagkatapos itong mga COVID-19, I'm sure he will do very well dito. Kaya people that are interested, na gusto magpa-home service sa kanya, hindi kayo magsisisi. Tama ba yung hindi kayo magsisisi? You won't regret it at all. All you have to do is message me from my Facebook Messenger and i-relay ko sa kanya ang contact number ninyo and kayo nang bahala mag-usap kung how will you go from there. Pero I will vouch for that. He's excellent, he's very good hairdresser. May message dito si Alex Dizon, sandali tingnan ko. Hi Doc, first of all, I want to commend you with the public service. It truly helps a lot of people. My brother's daughter is autistic. And I must admit, I feel guilty about not having connection. Oops, mali lang. Connection with her. My patient is not there because when I see her, she's unresponsive and she looks right through me. What can I do to change my behavior towards her? And is there hope I can feel a connection with her in the future? Because I do love her. She's my niece. Okay, Alex. Ang sabi ko nga is, you have to be understanding. You have to expand. Kung mahaba na ang pasensya mo ngayon, extend it more. Make it habaan mo pa. You can't expect a person, an autistic child or a person na can relate to you the way you want them to relate to you. You can't expect that person to reply, to respond the way you want them to be or to do so sa'yo, no? You have to be specific. Kahit na bata yan, you can't baby talk. You can't prolong kung ano gusto mong sabihin. Be specific at be short. Very detailed. Hindi yung pinahaba mo pa. Short and specific, tapos. And wait for that person to reply or to acknowledge your question or to acknowledge you sa kanyang, I would say, sa kanyang time, kung kailan siya comfortable in communicating with you. Yun ang masasabi ko. Not all the time, when you relate to autism behavior, you get a response right away. Sometimes you may try 1, 2 times, 3 times, even 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 10 times, or never-ending trials. But, I assure you, eventually, once na ma-feel ng bata o ng tao na you are there for them, to understand them, and for you to care, and for you to relate to them, they will respond to you. Okay? Encouragement. Always encourage ang tao. Yung pamangkin mo, encourage her to talk to you, to respond to you. Observe kung ano yung mga gusto niya, mga hilig niya. Then, you go to her world. Pumunta sa mundo niya. Tingnan mo kung ano ang likes niya, mga dislikes niya, para makarelate ka. And later on, she will respond to you. Pero if you really want to connect with her, patience. Yun ang number 1. Patience, understanding. And give her time to respond or to acknowledge you. Huwag kang maubusan ng pasensya or hope. Kasi once that person or your niece responds to you or acknowledge you, tuloy-tuloy na yan eh. It'll be a continuous interaction between you and your niece. Pero at start, it's hard. Huwag mo siyang alienate. Look at her in the eyes. Be focused. Saka wag mo siyang i-overwhelm ng too many questions or too many things going on. If you want to get her attention is you go to a place na kayong dalawa lang, you play together, you play what she likes to play till she feels comfortable sa iyo. Then from there, you move on step by step, baby step, di ba? Okay, I hope I was able to answer your question, Alex. And thank you very much for watching, no? And for having trust in me. And huwag niyo kakalimutan yan, mga nanonood dyan. Go to Alex Dison. Message niyo sa akin kung saan kayo pwedeng ma-reach niya. At he does wonders. Mahusay ito. I'll vouch for that. Okay? Teka, may mga nag-message pa sa akin dito. Titingnan ko. Si Hero the Day is watching. Hi Hero, thank you for watching. Ito lagi itong nanonood sa akin, no? Taga Quezon City, si Hero the Day. Dali lang. Okay. Hero, say hello to Ariel for me. Sabihin mo sa kanya, said hello. It's been a while since nag-usap kami. Okay, may nag-message sa akin dito. Basahin ko dito, ha. Okay, nag-messenger sa akin. Private message. Again, yung mga taong hindi maka-message, nahihiya, you could text me or message me sa number ko, 0917-520-8435. Okay? Nag-message dito sa akin is from LA, California. My hometown, LA. Okay. My name is Edward at ang wife ko po is si Lynn. Nabasa ko po ito, no? Lagi po kaming nanonood sa inyo at nahuhook po kami sa topic ninyo kasi it relates sa buhay ng mga tao and what's going on sa araw-araw natin, no? I am sure po na may mga bata dyan, na may mga tao na may problema sa autism or autistic behavior. Ang tanong po namin mag-asawa is, okay, sensya na, medyo, I'm not techie, no? Hindi ako techie, so dahan-dahan ko inaan ito. Tanong po namin mag-asawa is, can mild autism be cured? Okay, and thank you again po, Doc Yami, sa pagtulong ninyo. Okay. Edward and Lynn, thank you very much din for continuing sa continuing panonood sa akin dito sa live streaming ko sa FB. And also sa mga LA dyan, taga LA, California, hello sa mga nanonood sa akin dyan, no? Ang tanong dito ni Edward, Tagalogin ko ito because may nag-request sa akin na iba raw, Tagalogin ko yung mga tanong minsan. At dati kasi English eh. Ngayon, tinatagalog ko, mixed Tagalog and English para naintindihan daw nila yung iba. So, medyo nabubulol din ako minsan. Going back and forth, Tagalog, English, Tagalog, English. Pero, bear with me lang, no? I'm doing my best. And sabi ko nga ito, this is so raw. Wala ako sa studio ng ABS-CBN ngayon na everything is with special sounds, lights, effects, may commercial break. Ito, very casual tayo nag-uusap dito. Para tayo nag-uusap ng person to person. Okay? Which is nice kasi it's more realistic this way. Nakikita nyo kung inuubo ako, nasasamid, or I need a break like water, right? Like right now. Okay. Nag-message dito si Alex Dison ulit. Sabi, thank you for the plug and advice. You are welcome, Alex. What are family for, di ba? Ang tanong dito ni Edward and Lynn, can mild autism be cured? Pwede daw bang gumaling isang mild autism? Edward and Lynn, ang masasabi ko dito is no cure exists for autism spectrum disorder, which is ASD, in short, autism. There is no one size fits all treatment dito. The goal of treatment is to maximize your child's ability to function by reducing autism spectrum disorder symptoms. Sabi ko nga, continuous therapy and supporting development and learning. Tagalogin ko ito. Paano ko ba ito sabihin sa Tagalog? Walang gamot ito itong autism, yung ASD, walang gamot dito. Yung one size fits all nga, sabi, no, pwede sa lahat. No, walang treatment dito. Ang treatment dito, para ma-reduce ang ASD ng isang bata o isang tao is highly recommend tuloy-tuloy ang kanilang therapy or counseling. For life na yan, tuloy-tuloy. Kasi they're able to relate sa therapist nila at yung therapist naman tuturuan ang bata at yung magulang to relate among each other. At tuloy-tuloy din ang support and development and learning ng bata. Merong special school for autism. At dapat yun, tuloy-tuloy, ongoing yun. Hanggang pagtanda niya, tuloy-tuloy. So, a never-ending love, a never-ending understanding and support and patience ang pwede natin ibigay sa bata o sa tao with autism, with ASD problem. Okay, sino pa ba rito? Okay, Alex Dilson is watching right now. Okay. Inang ko pa ito. Dali. Okay. Ito, hindi ako techie, so it takes a little bit para ma-check ko. Yung mga taong hindi ko nababate o hindi ko nabasa yung mga ibang messages nila sa akin, I do apologize kasi as I said earlier, at times or most of the time, late nang dumadating o delayed reaction. Sabi ko nga, ang mga messages na dumadating sa akin yung mga tao nagpa-plug to say hello, no? So, pasensya na kayo. Kaya ang ginagawa ko, off and on, chinecheck ko ito to make sure na wala akong namimiss na name at lahat na babasa ko. Which is hard din minsan kasi nga hindi ako techie and hindi tulad sa studio, merong people behind the scene na who's doing everything for us. Ang ginagawa lang namin is basahin and to make my suggestion, di ba? Or my outlooks sa mga question nila. Sa ngayon, ako lang technical support, I would say dito. May nagtanong dito sa akin kung pumasok. Dali lang. Good PM po, Doc Yami Santos. Thank you very much. I'm sure marami na nagte-thank you dyan, narinig ko. Pero I also want to say thank you for helping us na nangangailangan ng support na galing sa isang therapist and psychologist like you. Well, thank you. You are welcome. My name is Bob of Pasadena. Hi, Bob! Sa mga taga-Pasadena dyan, ng mga nanonood, hello and good morning and thank you for watching, no? Paki-share and like this page para marami pa tayong matulungan, no? Ang tanong dito ni Bob is, what are good activities for autism? Okay. Gustong malaman ni Bob, anong mga activities na mabuti, na maganda para sa autism, a kid or a person with autism, o sa isang autistic person. Bob, actually there are 7 fun sensory activities ang isang bata na may autism. Okay? Bibigyan kita ng uh, kung ano itong mga activities na bagay o na pwede sa mga bata, no? With autism. Number, we're ready to try cone rubbing. Uh, Kasi a timeless classic that even adults can get involved with cone rubbing, di ba? Itong laro nitong cone rubbing. Pwede rin maging thread edible jewelry. Ibig sabihin ng thread edible jewelry is use a candy laces or lace or licorice and create a pretty necklace or bracelet. Tapos, gawin niyo yung like an accessories. Yun, pwedeng gawin niyo isang activities yun para sa isang bata with na autistic. Pwede rin kayong create a sensory collage. Yun, pwede niyong gawin yun. Get pictures. Tulungan mo siyang to cut out pictures. Or pwede yung kung medyo natatakot ka with anything sharp, meron namang nabibiling scissors dyan na hindi nakakasakit. No? Or even, i-rip mo na lang yung gilid, di ba? Make it fun, enjoyable, or make a collage, sensory collage. Painting. Pwede yung gawin yan. Painting together. Color paint. Any type of paint. Crayons, color. Mag-coloring kayo, dalawa. Sabayan mo, pwede yan. Pwede mga activity yan. Kasi sometimes, they want someone to interact with. Yeah, Alex, you could do this with your niece. Pwede kayong mag-color na dalawa. Pwede kayong gumawa ng mga bracelet. Babae siya, no? Pwede kang bumili ng mga licorice candy or laces. Pwede niyong gawing mga accessories niya. Kayong dalawa ang gumawa. And you could play together by doing this. Diba? Pwede rin ang gawin nyo is boost your brain with smelling games, di ba? What I mean by this is smelling games. Simple, get a cologne, different types of cologne, mga pabango, or fruits na may mga scent dyan, or candles, anything that has a scent. And play a game. Aamuin mo, then you explain to him or her kung ano yung naamoy mo, and you share ideas, express mo sa kanya how it smells, at hintayin mong express din niya. At first, hindi niya muna ma-express yun pero you do it. Ikaw ang gumawa para matuto siya to express how he feels inside. Yan. Fruits, candles, colognes or perfume, anything that has a scent, smell. Excuse me. Ito, commercial ko ito, no? Yun, isa yun. Lastly, pwede mong gawin is play the magical matching game. What I mean by this is, kunyari, you get toys that are matching. I-match niya, apple to apple, banana to banana, or pencil to pencil, anything that has a match, na pareho magkamukha. Tapos, pareho na magkamukha pa, ang Tagalog to. That looks the same. You mix it all up. Pag na-mix mo na yan, you help the person, you help the kid or the person na you try to get the match of that item. Yon. Isang way yon. Hanggang ma-match niyo lahat. Then, pag na-match niya, you give positive remark na, wow, you're so great. Then do the opposite, reverse mo. Why don't you i-mix up mo uli? I-mix mo yon. Then sabi mo, why don't you help me to find the match? Tulungan ka niya. It may take a while, pero let the person help you. Isa yun. It's one way of doing it. And another way of bonding sa a child with autism behavior, autistic problem. Nagda-dry ang lalamunan ko eh. Excuse me. Okay, meron pa isang nag-message sa akin dito. Tingnan ko. Nag-pop. Okay. Um, what leisure activities do a person with autism enjoys? Ako po si Clarice, ah, taga, Va- ano? taga Vancouver, Canada po ako. And, ano pa sabi ito? We enjoy your show very much, Doc Yami. Pati rito sa Vancouver, Canada, marami kayong mga natutulungan. Even my friends are talking about your show. Um, na nag enjoy sila. Lagi ko po kayong pinanonood ever since ABS-CBN pa kayo, and up to now, I'm glad at nagkaroon na kayo ng live streaming at nagkaroon na kayo ng live streaming, kaya shinare ko po sa lahat ng mga friends ko po at they all are always watching sa show niyo. Well, thank you very much, Clarice sa Vancouver, Canada, at mga taga-Vancouver dyan na mga nanonood din sa akin. Thank you very much. May kamag-anak ako dyan sa Vancouver, Canada. Mga first cousin ko, mother side. Kung nanonood man kayo, hello, mga love family dyan. Thank you for, I hope to see you all soon. And come visit here sa Philippines. And Mama said hello to you all. Ang tanong dito ni Clarice, no? What leisure activities do persons with autism enjoy? Ano ba ito sa Tagalog? Anong activities? Leisure activities, hindi ko alam ang Tagalog ng leisure eh. Leisure activities ng isang tao with autism. Anong enjoyment nila? Paano sila nag-enjoy? Okay. Individual sporting activities such as track, skiing, hiking, golf, cycling, or cross country allows individual with autism to participate in recreation without social interaction. Might cause stress, no? Ang kailangan kasi dito is yung mga leisure activities ng mga isang tao is dapat less interaction or less social interaction with a lot of groups, with a lot of people. Kasi the more they interact with different strangers that hindi nila kilala or first time lang nila mamimit, highly will cause stress sa kanila. So, ang mga sporting leisure activities na pwede nilang gawin is something more focused sa sarili nila or less interaction with a mass of people, with a big group of people. Ang pwede nilang gawin is sabi na track, which is running. Kasi mag-isa ka na naman tumatakbo. You're focused on what you're doing. Wala namang kumakausap sa'yo pag nagtatrack ka, tumatakbo ka. Pwede rin skiing. Mag-isa ka na nag-i-ski. Hindi mo maaaring dalawa kayo sa isang ski, di ba? It's an awkward position or sport. There's no such thing as two-person in a ski, di ba? Pwede rin hiking because you're doing that alone. You hike by yourself. There might be people around you, but you are walking and hiking alone. Hindi naman kayo couple na magkasabay na nag-hiking together. Golf is another sports or leisure activities na pwedeng gawin. Cycling, isa yan. Kasi you are riding the bike alone, di ba? You are pedaling alone. Hindi naman pa rin dalawa kayo nagpe-pedal. Or cross country. Yan. pwede yan. Yan ang mga masasabi kong pwedeng recreational activities na pwedeng gawin ng isang person with autism, di ba? I hope I was able to answer your question, Clarice, and hello again sa mga Vancouver dyan, Canada, and thank you again. At least one thing I like about it is, I'm able, nalalaman ko is, I'm able to help out. I'm able to support people, reach out sa mga tao diyan na needs my help, na hindi nila magawa because wala silang kilalang therapist or psychologist that they could run to, or yung iba naman can't afford to see a therapist or a psychologist kasi medyo expensive nga ang therapy or to see a counselor or psychologist ngayon, no? And hindi yan kino-cover ng any insurance. Talagang you have to pay. Kaya I'm doing this nga to reach out to people. Okay, tingnan ko pa ito. Hindi lang, may mga nag-message dito. Okay. Good PM po, Doc Yani. Ako po si Edna, ang boyfriend ko po is Sam. We are from Las Vegas, and I commend you also dahil marami po kayong natutulungan, and I'm sure marami na po kayong natutulungan all over. And I am one of them. And thank you uli. My question po sa inyo is, how do we teach an autistic child to talk? Okay. Paano daw, ang ano ni Edna and Sam, how do we teach ang isang autistic child to talk? Magsalita. Edna and Sam. Ang masasabi ko dito is, here are our top 7, bibigyan kita ng 7 strategies for promoting language development ng isang nonverbal children and adolescents with autism. One is, pwede kong encourage play and social interaction. Encourage mo maglaro yung bata. Una-una, sa iyo muna, between you two. Then, pag naging relax na ang bata, add another person. Hanggang gradually padami ng padami. Pero hanggang maging marami na ang kanyang social interaction. But keep in mind, not too much social interaction na may stress siya. Huwag masyadong maingay, huwag masyadong loud music, or huwag masyadong commotion is going on around the environment. Masasabi ko, social interaction is start with 2, 3, 4 to 5 muna. Huwag i-overwhelm. Yan, isa yun. Hanggang ma-express niya ang nararamdaman niya, how he feels. Hanggang one word is okay. It's a good sign kung makasalita lang siya ng hello, hi, thank you. One word, you should be happy. Hanggang ma-develop niya yung pagsasalita niya. Pwede rin imitate your child. What I mean by imitate is, gayahin mo how he speaks, but in a way that a normal person would speak. Okay? Kung nagbe-baby talk siya, pero alam mo yung ibig sabihin naman na sinasabi niya, you imitate that. Gayahin mo yun, pero teach the person or the child how to say it properly. Hindi maaaring kung baby talk ka na rin. I-baby talk mo, then after that, you explain to the child kung paano, the right way to say it, and what it means. Okay? Focus on nonverbal communication. I-focus mo muna ang nonverbal communication ninyo in a way that kung more on verbal, kung more on bodily gesture ang ginagawa niya, do the same. Then gradually, step up a level. Add words into that body gesture na ginagawa niya. Then another one, after a while, i-level up mo na naman hanggang mag-level up ka. To the point na hindi na magiging non-verbal communication na kayo. It will be a verbal communication. But for now, focus on the non-verbal communication. Kasi for autism child, is they are more non-verbal eh. So you have to learn, you have to study and understand ano yung non-verbal na yun, na kinukommunicate ng isang bata sa inyo, ng isang tao sa inyo. So, pag naintindihan na ninyo yun, then that's how you can level up, step up, di ba? Next is, I would say, is leave space for your child to talk. Huwag kayong turo ng turo. Huwag lang kayong salita ng salita. Bigyan mo ang time ang inyong anak o ang bata to listen to you, to understand to you. After that, bigyan mo siya ng space na para makapag-relate siya sa inyo. Give him time to talk. Di ba? Let him decide kung kailan niya gustong i-acknowledge ang sinasabi mo. So, give him space. Hindi yung salita ka salita, then you expect that child, okay, reply now, acknowledge me now. No, hindi mag-work yun. Follow your child's interest. Yung nga sinabi ko kanina is na kung anong interest ng bata, gawin niyo. Go there. That's how you'll be able to learn the child. Know your child better. Good or bad man yan. And you could i-correct niyo kung bad. Diba? Yun ang masasabi kong to promote or to teach your autistic child to talk. Dali lang dito. Kinakalabit ako ng anak ko rito. She wants to say hello. Okay, Matia, say hello to everybody for me. Hello. Nakikita ka ba? Can people see you? Are you sure? Okay. Okay. May nag-message sa akin dito. Sandali lang. Checking ko lang. Okay. Good PM po, Doc Yani. My name is Jobert and Joanne. We're from Long Beach, California. Tanong po namin is, how does autism affect a child emotionally? Lagi ko po namin kayong pinanonood ever since sa ABS-CBN nung nandoon pa po kayo. Okay, and now, nandito na kayo sa live streaming, so nandito na rin po kami ngayon. Well, thank you very much, Jobert and Joanne. Ang tanong dito ni Jobert and Joanne, how does autism affect a child emotionally? Paano daw na-apektuhan ang emotion ng isang bata pag autistic ito? Bago ko sagutin to, I want to say hello sa mga taga Long Beach, California dyan who are watching right now. Thank you for watching, no? Children with ASD, or as we know, autism, often find it hard to use emotion to manage social interactions. They may show less concern for others or less ability to comfort others or share emotions. They might misread situations or respond with emotion that are upmarked. Ibig ko sabihin dito is, a person with autism, less emotion sila. They show less concern, um, less ability to show other people their emotions. Um, they show less ability to comfort others. Um, pero they can feel the pain. They can feel the emotions that we are feeling. Kung malungkot man tayo, masaya man tayo, or depressed, they can feel that. They can sense that. But we have to remember, they show less concern and less ability para i-comfort tayo or to share our emotions. Hindi nila magawa yon, pero they do understand in their own way if we are feeling down or happy. At times, they might misread the situation and respond with emotion that are upmarked. Kasi nga, they can't express ang emotion nila, so may tendency yung respond nila is not what we expect from them to respond to us. Hindi natin ma-expect na ang isang bata with autism na to acknowledge us, to respond to us in a certain way na gusto natin sila. But they can feel if we are happy or not. Kung ano man ang nararamdaman natin, they can sense that. Hindi lang nila kayang o i-manage na mapakita yung emotion nila like the way we are able to. Si Fatima Rosales is watching. Hi Fatima Rosales, thank you for watching. Ito si Fatima, oh my God. I grew up with her, no? Way back, LA, California pa, no? As I recall, maliliit pa kami noon. Yung sister niya, si Raquel Rosales, my high school friend. Well, we went to a different high school together, no? We went to a different high school, pero we're neighbors. Meaning by neighbors is right next door. Kasi we live in an apartment then. Next door neighbor namin sila. She goes to a different school, I go to a different high school, siya rin, no? And as I recall, may crush ko nga dati, crush ko yung sister niya, si Raquel, noon. Yung high school crush noon, pero hindi naman ako pinapansin noon, no? Too busy with her friends, hindi ako pinapansin. Yung high school days pa namin noon. Pero we're good friends. Naalala ko pa nga, lagi pa kami nagbibiruan, naglulukuhan, naglalaro. So I grew up with her family. And I also remember her mom and dad, especially her dad, si Uncle Tino, I call her Uncle Tino, na laging binibiro ako na, ano ba naalala ko nun, I tend to knock sa room nila, sa apartment door nila noon, na I would ask if Raquel is there. Lagi kong ginugulo at niloloko ko ng father nila na andyan ka na naman, yung manliligaw mo Raquel, o type mo bang anak ko, yung mga ganon niloloko ko. Ako naman, of course, I was so shy then, hindi ko pa maamin-amin na, type ko nga, crush ko yung anak niyo. But anyway, history, that's way noon pa yun, high school years. Meron dito na si Nila Dival Mata is watching. Hi Tita Mila, Tita Nila, thank you for watching again. Ito, may nag-text sa akin dito, no? Dali. Okay, ang tanong nga dito ni Jobert, dali, ano ito? Okay. Good PM po, Doc Yami. Um, Lagi ko po kayong pinanonood. Nandito po kami sa USA, California. Well, thank you for watching. Uh, my name is Sheila at may kapatid po ako na autistic. Um, ang tanong ko lang po, how can I relate sa kapatid ko po? Parang, parang hindi po siya makarelate sa akin. She can't look me in the eyes straight. Again, thank you po, Doc Yami. Okay. Um, Sheila, again, thank you for watching, and sa mga taga California dyan, USA, California, thank you for watching. No? May kapatid daw dito si Sheila, and she can't relate to her kapatid na was autistic. At she can't, yung kapatid daw niya, she can't look at her straight sa mata. They can't have an eye-to-eye contact. Sheila, ang masasabi ko dito is patience again. Patience, time, and understanding. Kung mahaba ng pasensya mo, you have to extend that. You can't expect your sister, to respond to you or to acknowledge you right away. Baby step yan eh. At first, you might do all the work. You have to play with her. Tingnan mo kung what interests her. Kung ano mga games that she likes, toys that she likes, then you play with her. If she doesn't respond, then you play by yourself next to her. You teach her. At first, she'll be disappointed. Commonly, hindi siya magre-response. Hindi siya mag-interact sa'yo. Pero still, keep on doing it. Maglaro ka next to her. You include her. Isama mo siya sa game, whether she responds or not, whether she plays or not. And eventually, later on, maglalaro yan with you. Then after that, pag naglaro na siya with you, at kung hindi naman siya nagsasalita, again, take your time. Wait, you talk to her. Again, be specific and be short. Huwag masyadong mahaba. Okay? Huwag masyadong detailed. Kasi ang memories pa yan, hindi nila ma-remember. So be specific and get to the point kung anong gusto mong sabihin, but in a nice way. Tapos kung hindi pa rin, keep on doing it hanggang ma-understand ka nila. You could play games, you could play, sabi ko nga, kanina sa isang color, you could play maraming game activities like matching game. You get things and you match it with. Scent game, yung mga get different kinds of smell. Tapos i-label mo kung anong klaseng scent yun, kung anong smell yun. And you explain to her. Hanggang matuto siyang for her to explain also kung ano yung naamoy niya. It takes time and patience. Pero eventually, you will be able to relate sa sa kapatid mo. And always talk to her, talk to your sister, eye-to-eye contact. Kung ayaw kanyang tingnan, it's okay. But you have to do an eye-to-eye contact sa kanya. Enable for her later on to do the same. Yun ang masasabi ko sa iyo. Sheila from LA. LA ba? California eh. California, USA. Okay, so I don't know where you are from USA, pero isa yun sa mga advice ko. Okay. Overtime na naman tayo, no? Sa mga taong hindi ko nabati dyan, again, I do apologize kasi mga iba nga late na dumadating yung mga messages ninyo sa akin. Iba hindi ko na nababasa ko after na, no? So, I do apologize. And also, kay Fatima Rosales, say hello to your family for me, and especially to your sister Raquel. Hello. And thank you again sa lahat ng support ninyo, no? Ang masasabi ko lang dito sa people with autism, no? Masasabi ko rito, your child is the same person you've loved since bringing him home from the hospital or from wherever na nanggaling siya, no? It's still the same person. Although it might feel like things have changed when you get the diagnosis, nothing is different except that you understand your child in a new way. Autism doesn't define him or her. It helps explain how he perceives the world. The diagnosis isn't a life sentence. It's a guide to help you know what he or she's going to need from you in order to grow into a most successful person he can be. We all need help in a different ways. We all have our own unique strength and challenges. And that also goes with our child's own uniqueness. Masasabi ko rito is always remember that every child is unique and will have varying needs in preference. Even though your child has autism, he may not learn well in the way other children learns, but he is still able to learn. Children with autism perceive the world differently and understand things in a different way. Kaya to all parents with autistic child or autism child or autistic child, all I can say is never, never give up. Or in short, don't give up. Continue the love, never-ending patience, understanding na binibigay ninyo ngayon. Don't lose hope. Highly advise ko, continue therapy, ongoing and therapy. Huwag yung tatanggalin ng therapy or counseling sa bata. And of course, i-continue ninyo ang schooling. There are special schools out there. You could do it at home. You could do it outside home. So send them to or her to a school, special school, but never stop. And also, yung schooling na yon, make sure that you accompany mo siya with therapy or counseling. Schooling alone cannot help a child. Schooling plus therapy or counseling will do wonders and will do great for your child. Okay, yun ang masasabi ko. Si Elsa Peras is watching. Hi, Elsa. Again, thank you all for your continuous support. Please like and share to all your friends about Let's Talk with Doc Yami Santos live streaming para we can continue to support, guide, and help people with clinical mental health issues and stress issues. Ang motto ko nga sa buhay, which sinishare ko sa lahat, which I'm going to share to you again, life is full of reasons to enjoy, to suffer, whether to fight or to give up. But there are also reasons why life is so beautiful, di ba? It is when you live life with honesty, with respect, syempre with dignity and understanding, most of all with patience, sincerity, and to top it all, God-fearing, which all answers to unconditional love to one another, and for the wonderful life we have now. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again sa next show ko. Shalom to all. Shalom and good night to all. At I want to say, hello to Divina Russell and to Esther Abad. Hello. And good night and thank you.